First thing I have to say to eliminate the elephant from the room is that the person who thought that dropping one episode per week was a good idea deserves to find his favorite anime, TV show, or whatever in the world and experience the same. That's extremely annoying. I understand it from marketing part that dropping one episode per week makes more buzz, people discuss it more, especially people who are comparing anime to manhwa and people who make fun theories about anime and try to predict what's gonna happen next and try to assume the plot. But why not to drop everything in one day for me to binge watch it? But to be fair, if the idea of dropping one episode per year was made in an attempt to make me wanna read manhwa again for the second time, mission accomplished. I'm actually about to do so. Anyways, today I wanted to discuss and share my opinion on Solo Leveling anime because it's out, it's ongoing, and oh man, it creates buzz, as I already said, and makes me want to discuss stuff. First, I gotta build the ground for you to understand where I'm coming from. Solo Leveling was the first manhwa I actually read. The idea of doing so actually happened accidentally because I know my friend for many years, and I never knew that he actually enjoys anime and manhwa and manga and all that stuff. So we were discussing with him and I shared, after watching first season of Solo Leveling, I told him that the series are going crazy and he was like, I actually like anime as well. So it got me puzzled then, and he told me that I have to read manhwa, and this is one of the best manhwa he actually read from all of the manhwa he apparently read. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think finished it in 1 week and it was all the way interesting. So there wasn't a single moment where I was bored of manhwa. It was that engaging. After that, I thought it was a good idea to watch anime again, and it was a good idea because first you watch anime, you see every single character kind of like alive, if you can say so, and you hear the voiceovers and all that stuff. You hear how they speak, how they present themselves, like it's animated. And then you read manhwa and you can imagine the characters speak. And then after you read manhwa, you watch episodes of anime again. And it's like 3 different experiences, to be honest. And now the second season is out. The first things I wanted to say about the second season is that it's like first season with RTX on. It feels like the graphics and the animations improved from the first one. The colors brighter for some reason, it feels so. Fights are more engaging and you have to rewatch several episodes just to grasp everything that's going on. This is the first thing that caught my eye related to a new season. And in general, if we discuss the whole anime series, it's really well done and well put. I read about the first season and it said that first 12, if I remember correct, 12 episodes were put in a way that it combined 45 chapters in manhwa. So it tells you about the pace of anime. It's made much faster, it goes much faster, and I believe it was a good decision, to be honest, even though quite many moments felt like they were a little bit rushed, especially boss fights. In manhwa, it didn't feel like it needed to be longer and more explanatory, and it didn't feel like it needed to be less because it was boring and annoying and too long. And in anime, they made it perfectly. They transferred that feeling when you watch a boss fight, and it's so engaging and you see the progress of a character and you want more. You wait on what's gonna happen next and you expect something incredible and you expect improvement, and it feels like leveling, you know, which is a pretty good thing. If they would make episodes in a way that manga went, it might felt a little bit too slow, especially as you know from what I told you in the beginning of the video about me starting my solo leveling journey from anime. It would feel a little bit too slow for me, and I don't know if I would experience the same emotions and feelings towards anime from the first time watching, if it would be just following manhwa and would be a little bit slower than it actually is. So speeding up a pace is kinda a good decision, in my opinion. Another moment I wanted to discuss about anime compared to manhwa again is some scenes in anime do not follow the same pattern as in manhwa. Specifically Tolkien, I heard a lot of people discussing this. The scene with Chahae-in, I hope I pronounced it correctly, coming out of the pool. And honestly, I don't understand people who complain about that. I feel it's like, it's a good addition and it's a good thing that they add something more on top of what already exists. And for me, it's really weird to call myself a manhwa enjoyer. This was my first manhwa and last manhwa. I haven't read anything else. For me, to enjoy anime after manhwa is a new experience, and I'm saying it from the point of view of someone who experienced the whole story, like the original story, and recreated it into an anime series. And I believe it's done really well. The way they arranged everything around the character development, such as voiceovers, like specifically in anime, how he moves and all that stuff, I would definitely say that they added more than extracted from manhwa. The third thing that I really enjoyed from watching Solo Leveling anime is that it's extremely rewatchable. I knew about the second season coming out and I watched it straight from the jump. I haven't rewatched the first season, I haven't read the manga from the beginning, and I just continued from what I've held in the memory from reading manga back in the days, like it was 10 years ago, and watching the first season of anime. And it definitely felt like the next level anime, specifically talking about voiceovers and speaking about drawing. But then just because the publisher decided to drop one episode per week, which is ridiculous because we are living in a TikTok fast-paced world and everything is going on so fast, and here you experience one episode per week, it's really draining. That's why I decided to rewatch the first season. And of course I wanted to discuss the anime in this video, and I wanted to rely on something, and I wanted to rely on a fresh memory, not to try to remember something. That's why that was the second reason why I rewatched the first season, and it didn't feel boring at all. So I gotta say, that means something. Now coming back to comparing manhwa to anime, I want to mention one thing that I've discovered. Maybe some of you discovered it earlier than me, maybe some of you didn't. That's why I wanted to tell you about that. Reading fan theories from only anime watchers. That is gold. And I'm not trying to say that this is specifically comedy gold, even though some of the theories are extremely fun to read. What I mean is, it's really fun to read just because you experience the emotions and thoughts of people as second opinion on what you already know. So it kind of opens up a new world and new perspective on what you already know about the whole show and the whole story. And this is what I do a lot lately. I just go to Reddit and read fan theories. Maybe I'll make a video about reading all that stuff from the perspective of manhwa enjoyer, because I came back to manhwa again. I just finished watching the 9th episode of season 2 of Solo Leveling, and I thought that I could handle it, but I wanna read it again. Like, I wanna re-experience the story and continue experiencing the story. Maybe it can be considered as impatience, but man, it's out there. Why not to read it again? So yeah, this is all I really wanted to discuss in this video. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video about reading, anime fan theories. That would be awesome to discuss as well. Also, let me know in the comments what are your thoughts about the anime series, and especially if you know any other series or manhwa that I should read or watch that are as good as Solo Leveling. Definitely let me know, because I'm looking for those and I can't find any, to be honest. Of course, I might be looking in the wrong places, but it would be better if you suggest me something. Definitely consider subscribing, as already said. But that's really all I wanted to share and discuss with you today. So I'm out. See ya.